waving. 926 Oklahoma. 926, tip top of the goal, we're waving.
Hey, Mountain Man, we just want to wave a hand at you out there, Mountain Man. Hey, Snow, we're going to put a pit maneuver on that big red bus. Hey, we're putting a pit maneuver on that big red bus to get him out of the middle of the road. 64's on the mountain.
Flat tire. Tell him he's got a flat. I'm going. I do put in work.
Why is good? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alrighty then. Look at that, Snake. Hey, Snake, look right there. Hey, Snake. 64 is waving that old break.
Hey, 64, I'm pretty sure Snake is waving right back at you to break.
409, Clean Audio, Chicago. Got down.
I thought that was that motor mouth hammer I heard.
Yeah, 10-4 there, 1137. That very well may have been that motor mouth mall hammer to break up.
Hey, top of the evening there, Motor Mouth Mall.
Hey, Motor Mouth, you're running that sledgehammer today. Hey, Motor Mouth, you're running that sledgehammer today. 64.
410 to 64, hey, 64, while we're working the sledgehammer. Hey, 64, we're out here working the sledgehammer. I got down one time, breaker.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, now, drivers, if we get up in your radio, I don't know if we got any motivates or not, the way she's been rolling around the muddy banks. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, tell those 64, my friend, up there in the 10, good to hear him on the radio, it's been a while. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, nail driver cruising in junkyard number 2 in Denver, you know that.
Yeah, 10-4 there now, driver, I'll tell 64, you waving at him, and good to hear him out there on the band doing his thing out there in the world of sound. Oh, you working that great big old hammer out there. Hey, now, driver, a big wave your way. Motor Mouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer, waving and stepping and seeing what Mother Nature's going to do for a few minutes. I'm sort of in between projects. I can just stay on here real long. I just want to bump it down, and I didn't get any radio time this morning, so I figured I'd bump it down one time and get a bit of radio time now. Oh, no, driver, if you got any kind of a sloppy copy, let me roll this thing down one more time in the world of sound and wave and say good afternoon. I got down right there breaking.
So working a small my mama, they just slide down the door on me, but I'm going to bump it down, say I'm good. Hey, take care, Motor Mouth Mall. Mother Nature's on the move. We'll catch you later, Mama.
She's slip-sliding away, no doubt about that. Hey, now, driver, while Mother Nature's slip-sliding, she's slip-sliding away, no doubt about that. Oh, now, driver, big old wave out there on the muddy banks. I'm going to get my knees up in a breeze and kind of sort of see what she does. Your West Coast beast. Got down.
Looks like you still got conditions over here in Smoky Hills. 64 waving.
64. It looks like Mother Nature still has some conditions up there around the Smoky Hills. Hey, you're all up in there, 64. You sounding good, looking good. The big old nail driver was waving at you there. He said it's good to hear you out there on the radio, doing your thing out there in the world of sound. 64, Motor Mouth Mall stepping. One fat watt at a time. Breaker.
Hey, Motor Mouth.
Yeah, Motor Mouth, that's that big ice storm. I got that over Motor Mouth, 64, waving right back.
Into 64. I tell you what, I appreciate you being out there. I didn't know what to expect to find. I I just got back home. I've been out running errands this morning and taking care of some projects around here, and ordered a new carburetor for a little rototiller, and figured I'd get out here and drop a hammer before I moved on to the next thing to bring.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, I want to speak to you before we get out of there, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing like putting another carburetor on something. Hey, it's always a lot of fun working on them old Hey, Motor Mouth, enjoy your evening. 64 on the bell.
Motor Mouth Mall, number 80 Reflex.
410, yeah. Wayne, I tell you what, that's going to be kind of fun to see what it does, if it does anything. 64, and we'll see if it's, it might be a step in the right direction. You never know. And number 8 in the land of zero reflect. Big old wave around your neck of the woods. Hey, number 8, good dear. You've been there while you walking and talking and rocking and rolling. Number 8 and 64. Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. Got down once more. Breaker.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall. Motor Mouth Mall. 926. 926 out here in Oklahoma. We're going to try you one more time. 926. Big dog. Get out with black gold. We're trying you one more time. Breaker.
I tell you what, they're 926. You got up in there one more time. You see, you're going to try one more time to get up in here from the black gold, and you did just that. You rolled up in here, no pain, no strain. Hey, Big Dog 926, Motor Mouth Mall, looking around the black gold. Number 8 over there around the land of no reflect. Hello to you as well. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. How about that? We'll get it right. Hey, and 64, big old wave your way too. Motor Mouth Mall walking and talking. I got down. Breaker.
Hey, appreciate you coming back, Motor Mouth Mall. Appreciate you coming back.
Well, show and go. Hey, show and go in Indiana. You know that audio you got there? They come rolling right through, over the top, over everything and under everything and through everything. Hey, that's what you got going on right there. Hey, show and go. You got that hammer down. Big old wave out there in your neck of the woods. Hey, show and go. If you got a grip, Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I got down right there, Breaker. And it really is a good day over here on the central coast of California. Windy, though. Man, is it ever windy. We tell you what, we got some, well, when I left the house, we had 36-mile-an-hour gust and 30-mile average. So it was pretty windy, and I don't know, I think it might have picked up a little bit since then, not much. I don't know what they have planned and what's in store, but I tell you, man, it was a trip and a half, all that wind over here. Oh dear, show and go, Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. One fat watt at a time. As I ease this thing down in the wonderful world of sound, I'm setting something up over here. While I'm talking, I'm trying to set up something here. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I got a lot of things to shuffle around. But if it works, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Hey, show and go. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. One fat watt at a time. I got down. Breaker.
How about it, Motor Mouth Mall?
410 show and go. 410 926, Big Dog. Good to hear you both up in there dropping a hammer in the world of sound one more time again while I'm rolling this thing up in here. Just a big old fat watt, that's all I got. I ain't got no bird watts, got no dozy watts. I got wishful watts. Wishful watts. Ain't no doubt about that. Motor Mouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer. Got down, got watts.
How about it, Bill 9? Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, see if we get up in there. Just one more watt. Motor Mouth Mall, rubber ducky.
Hey, rubber duck. Hey, rubber ducky. You said just one more watt. You're going to try to get up in there. You did about that, you roll up in there with that one more watt. I heard you up in there, I heard 309 up in there. And you got up in there with that 1 watt in fine fashion. That's for doggone sure. Hello to you one more time. Hey, Rubber Ducky, Motor Mouth Mall with a wave. 309, good to hear you up in there around Indiana. Well, you got that mall down too. Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer stepping. And I walked on through Brakeland.
Just one more ride till that day gets hot. Hey, Rubber Ducky, ducking in, ducking out, my friend. Have a good one.
When you got a lot of extra watts, they get hot. Hey, Rubber Ducky, when you got a lot of extra watts, they get hot, they're big. You got to let the watts out, they're big. Let them rock and roll.
Roger that, roger that.
I opened the cage over here, but they won't fly.
Well, hey, 1137, I heard you roll up in there with some conditions. You might be out of your conditions, but you got some conditions. Hey, 1137, big old wave one more time. Well, you got that mall down, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping, breaker.
Kelly the big dog down here in the gold, 926, waving, 1137, 926, quiet.
8951, hey, it's a big old mess on this end too, 8951. It's a great big old mess over here too. 64 is waving.
It gets messy like that every now and again. The 64, A64, it definitely gets messy every now and again. Motor Mouth Mall with a spray, big old hammer from time to time, trying to ease up in there every now and again. Your Motor Mouth Mall right here, right now, stepping 1 fat watt at a time. I got down, breaker.
Yeah, hey, Motor Mouth, he eased up on in there. Hey, about 35 dB. Hey, Motor Mouth, he's easing in there. You definitely still got them conditions. And hey, we're working this new flat side we're trying out. 64 on the metal.
10 on the new flat side, well, it's working. I like the new flat side. Whatever it's doing over there is working, just in the right way, the right tone, the right dB up in my receive. You got that mall down, ain't no doubt about that. A64, while you are dropping a great big old hammer. I'm moving things around over here, still trying to get this last little thing set up so I can maneuver some audio around here. A64. I'm just working at maneuvering some audio around here just a little bit to see what this thing does out here in the world of sound. 64, Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen mall. Got down.
Hey, Motor Mouth, it's working. Hey, that's my next step, I think. I'm going to do the audio thing next. I don't want to go yet, but I want to do something on that audio. 64, back on the mail.
For you, audios, and that's the be-all, end-all, you know, it's the name of the game. The carrier's not... I didn't mean unkey. The carrier is nice, but, you know, Mother Nature, she can work pretty well in that department, so you can, you know, win or lose a little bit here with the carrier, but for the most part, it's the audio that rolls up in there every now and again. Oh, T64, Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer, stepping 1 fat watt at a time. Breaker.
Two-wheel trash in the
Hey, two-wheel trash. I heard you roll up in there, too, from Missouri. Hey, two-wheel trash, I believe I heard you roll up in there from Missouri somewhere. You walking and rolling and doing your thing out there in the world of sound, ain't no doubt about that. Two-wheel trash. If you got a sloppy copy one time, radio station, Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast, under modulated beast. Got down, breaker.
I didn't know there was anybody in Missouri with the radio, but evening. I thought 1137 was the only radio in Missouri.
Motor Mouth Mall.
26, big down.
Motor Mouth Mall, man. Let me warm this up. See if I can get down in your radio.
you got up in the radio, no pain, no strain, and 926 over there got up in there too from the Black Gold, and you said you thought that the only station in Missouri might have been 1137. He got a hammer coming up in there. But you're doing a real good job right there right now. Ain't no doubt about that. Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. One fat watt at a time. Break up.
And Motor Mouth Mall, I got to get off this phone. Aluminum 926 Black Gold. We listening.
410, both of you. 926 there. Take care. Have a good day. And I tell you what, it's pretty cool to see Mother Nature still out there this late in the day. I guess I don't really lately. I haven't been making it a point to be out there very much late in the day, and for it to be like this right here, right now, is kind of a cool thing. So I'll take what I get when I get what I get. Motor Mouth Mall. Look around the Black Gold. Look around Missouri. Look around Radio DX1 Video Gates. Big old wave up around the northeast corner. Your West Coast Thunder Modulated Beast dropping a hammer from time to time in a wonderful world of sound. Let me turn this audio up and down and see what this does. I'm going to turn it up first. Hello, check 1, 2. Oh, it's too loud. Or I turn it down, like that right there. That might be too quiet, so I'll put it back in the middle. The Motor Mouth Mall cruising. I got down breaker.
The Motor Mouth.
Yeah, Motor Mouth Mall. We got any conditions out here in Liberty. Yeah, Motor Mouth Mall.
Yeah, Big Dog, Liberty, Missouri. I got you up in there. You see, you don't know if you have any conditions around there, but I think you got a little bit of Mother Nature creeping around your backyard. Hey, Big Dog, let me turn my headphones down. They're too loud. Man, oh man. Hey, Big Dog, Motor Mouth Mall, looking around Liberty, Missouri. Break up.
Motor Mouth, I'm just saying, you turn it on, you're not even Motor Mouth Mall.
What you do?
318. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to turn it up too loud. I didn't know if it would go loud enough or not loud enough, or what I needed to do. If I needed to bump it a little bit more, maybe bump it up a little bit more than that. I don't know. Hey, 318. Motor Mouth Mall, look around the Magnolia. Your West Coast Beast dropping a hammer from time to time at Big Dog, Liberty, Missouri. Big old wave to you as well. Motor Mouth Mall's cruising the small Cobra 29LX. Got down.
Roger. I couldn't tell much difference because you booming all the time anyway. You got some loud audio. So turning it up and down didn't make much difference because you're just natural born loud. Motor Mouth Mall, 318 the mag. I'm out the road.
410. You say it's about loud all the time because I'm naturally born loud. And this doggone thing's loud no matter which way I go with it. Hey, I appreciate you letting me know because I had no idea what this thing was doing out there in the Magnolia, the breaker.
For all
Hey, Mountain Man, I heard you. Hey, I'll throw away. Say, Mountain Man, I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to get out of the way on Motor Mouth Mall and kind of got my ears pinned back. But hey, I've been listening to you. Have a great day. Big Dog for shutting up. Get back on that porch.
That was a mess right there. I had Big Dog Liberty, Missouri up in there, 318 in the mag out there, and my radio coming alive, jumping up and down, the subwoofers rolling around, and the speakers are swaying back and forth to break.
Well, go ahead on talk, Big Dog. When you get out of the way, I'll holler back at you. 318, I'm in the clear.
410 to 318. While you're in the clear and all up in here looking good, you're all up in the clear. Hey, 318, you are a clear channel station. I got down right there, breaker.
Roger. Motor Mouth Mall, I'm listening.
410. Oh, I got a key.
That's a rather dog free, rather big star, isn't there?
I keep forgetting that when you want to unkey, you got to flip the button and unkey to break it.
Hey, sometimes you forget their Motor Mouth Mall. Sometimes you just forget and leave her keyed up. It's just the way it goes. 926, right back.
Roger, the 926. Yep. It's easy to forget about simple things like that. They're breaking.
Hey, Roger, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm getting old. Sometimes I didn't even forget to key it up, much less unkey it.
Hey, you ever get to the radio and key up and forget that you didn't turn it on there, break?
And Mountain Man, you have a good evening, my friend. I'm just out here dragging. Listen to my you coming in there, so my friend, Mountain Man, two-wheel trash.
I did that once. I came out to the studio. I didn't want to put my headphones on. I didn't even look at the monitor. I assumed that the radio was turned on, but the receiver was on, so I heard people out there, and I kept keying down for about 4 keys. I keyed down each time, wondering how come there was nothing out there. And I realized I didn't have the doggone transmitter turned on to break. Oh, 350 Iowa. Motormouth Mall with a wave right back at you to break.
Mountain Motormouth Mall. Mountain Man, I bet that Mountain Man. Oklahoma Needle Bender.
Appreciate the bump down there. Take care out there. Hey, by the way, tell Mountain Man I said hello. Hey, Oklahoma Needle Bender, I heard you up in there too. Tell Mountain Man I'm waving at him. And definitely good to hear you rocking and rolling in the world of sound. Hey, 926, Big Dog. They're great big old hammers up in there, motoring 318 in the mag. That radio station, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer, stepping. I got down right there, break up. You don't need to do all that power when you got all that antenna. You know, a little SB220 with 4 watts going into it is more than adequate. You know, that gets the job done with a good antenna. And you've proven that you got that antenna working and dialed in just right there, breaking.
I got some neighbors, man. I've been trying to explain that too for a long time, but they think I'm running some giant amplifier or something. But anyway, I heard that statement. I was just Motormouth Mall, 318 in the mag. I'm on the side.
410, yeah. Big audio tends to make people think weird things, you know. But they hear an audio that's clear and bold and loud, and especially when they hear it on a big radio, you know, they think, oh, automatically that person has to be running, you know, thousands of watts. And in reality, it ain't the watts, it's the audio, you know. The receiver, it does with what it can and what you allow it to do. You know, cramming a bunch of more watts ain't going to make you sound any better, you know. So, yeah, a lot of people get hung up on the watt. What'd you say? But it's not about the watts. It's about the audio and the envelope growth and what you do with what you got, Brady.
Thank you so much. And I hope they heard what you said. Thank you so much for explaining it, because, man, I've been trying to explain for the longest. They just don't seem to get it.
Have you eaten dinner?
Well, you know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink to break.
That's right. You got that. Because I know some big hammers out here tonight, and they ain't going to let me talk much longer. 318 on this low Yazoo, and I'm getting down.
When people hear this, they're all going to go buy themselves Yazus. Hey, 318. I guarantee when people hear this playback, they're all going to go to the goodie store and they're going to look to buy some Yazus. They're going to look at the marketplace. They're going to look at the recycler and the Craigslist and all that stuff, and they're going to buy Yazus.
Because I know some big hammers out here tonight, and they ain't going to let me talk much longer. 318 on this low Yazoo. I'm getting down.
You let the cat out of the bag there when you said you was on the Yaesu, because I played it back, and now everybody is going to go buy a Yaesu to break.
Yeah, they can buy one, but I tell you, it's more work. I put my Yaesu has work in it, you know. I had to do things to make it look more broadband. I got a light voice, so that's why I don't have that deeper bass. But I had to do a lot to it to make it what it is, therefore.
Well, you got deep enough bass. You got some bottom end in the audio. It sounds big, full, rich, clean, clear, and yeah, you had to do some work on it to make it do what it's doing. But I'll tell you what, that work paid off. You know, people don't realize all the magical things that happened, you know, in the various different radios to allow that bandwidth to work. But you definitely got it figured out and working on your end. It's working exactly the way you want it to be doing to break it.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I appreciate them flowers. I'm glad to hear it. Because if they actually sat here and looked at my watt meter and see what I'm doing, they would be disappointed as far as the watts go, therefore.
I know how that goes. You know, normally when I had my driver in line, I needed, you know, a 25K slug to see what was going on over there on the top end. And now the driver's not working, you know, and I'm only working the small thing into the big thing and missing everything in between. It sounds pretty impressive, but you look at the watt meter, there would be a whole lot of disappointment to break.
Well, I tell you what, I'm sitting here looking at my meter, man. You got that thing just laid over there on 40 dBs, and it swings, but it's solid there,
410 on solid. Roger. That's what the well-designed antenna does. You know, it seems to efficiently. You know, I learned something recently. Now I've been doing antennas for a little while. I'm gonna let a cat out of the bag here. I should probably tie a seat up first, but I'm gonna let this cat out of the bag. At 318, you know, I've been doing antennas for a long time, and there's one thing that Quick Yankee 4 does not show, and it does not, and I haven't really questioned it ever, and that is the efficiency of the antenna, because you can have efficiency and you can have no gain. You can have a lot of gain or quite a bit of gain and no efficiency. And what I've found is that you need to have both to overlap. You know, it's kind of like when I was tuning the DDRR antenna. A lot of places on the tuning of that antenna would give you 50 ohms, plus or minus J0, but not necessarily be on the frequency that you want. And so getting it to be resonant on the frequency that you want and having the low SWR, of course, to make the transmitter happy was pretty much, you know, paramount. And, you know, just like that with the Yagi, you know, you can get efficiency and you can get no gain or vice versa. But what you want to do is you want to emphasize, you want the pattern, you want decent gain, but you got to emphasize the efficiency. You got to make sure that that's up in the upper 97, 98, 99% range. And if it's not, your antenna don't work quite like you think it should to break. So there's a big cat out of the bag right there, break.
It's not as broadband as I want. I don't quite have the SWR that I want, but when I took one element, it used to be an 8 element. I took one element off and stressed it out, and it works so much better right now, therefore.
Yeah, yep. It's a trip how that works, you know. It's not always the more elements is better either, you know. Sometimes a stretched out 4 is better than a 5, you know. I mean, a 5 certainly does give you the capability, it doesn't make it automatic, but it gives you the capability of having more control over the pattern and the front to back and the bandwidth. But it doesn't automatically mean that you're going to have more. And so sometimes taking one out and rearranging the other 4 means you might end up with a better antenna there in the final end of things.
Yeah, that's what happened here. I would like to get my SWR down a little more, but it really don't make a difference on my end, because like I said, I'm not running big power. I got some neighbors, man, they run some big power. They burn coaxes out, all kinds of stuff. I don't know exactly what they got going on. They burning coax out, but I feel like I can put 7, 8 1,000 watts, and what I got probably, and there shouldn't be no problem with that.
Yeah, 410. Exactly. What a trip. Well, I'll tell you what. Take a look at my webpage just for fun. And a friend of mine, Tommy, put up an app he just finished. And this app is really cool, by the way. It lets you see free space numbers, real world numbers. It lets you adjust every parameter of the antenna, boom diameter, length. You can stop it at a given length. You can put a whole lot of elements on it. The price is pretty doggone reasonable, beyond reasonable, I think. And anyway, you just download this thing called Expo, and then you download the QR code and you get the app. And it's a really, really cool. It gives you a lot of information. And yeah, you might get, you can do taper schedules. You can taper the elements as many times as you need. You can do a lot. And it's just a phenomenal app. So you might want to take a look at my Facebook page. And I believe he put it up there this morning. It was either this morning or last night. I think it was this morning. And it's worth its weight in gold. They're breaking. Hello to you one time. Have a good evening. 8318. It's always a pleasure putting that hammer down out there on your neck of the woods and listening to that great big audio. And I hope that Yasu is working on the wideband on the receive side to break. I'm trying to give you some wide audio with some bass up around the place. 8318, motor, mouth, mall. I'm trying something here. 111111112. Now, I ain't going to do all that. 8318, motor, mouth, mall, working the small ball, peen hammer, stepping one fat watt at a time. I got down, breaker.
I'm going to get out of here because I imagine they're getting impatient out there now. But I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check what you said out and see what's going on. Motor Mouth Mall, 318 over here on this weak station, and I'm standing by.
410 sounds good. And one more playback before you get too far away. Check this out one time. I got a little one more tidbit for you here. Check it out.
I'm going to get out of here because I imagine they're getting impatient out there now. But I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check what you said out and see what's going on. Motor Mouth Mall, 318 over here on this weak station, and I'm standing by.
Ooh, bodacious. I got down, breaker.
You gonna get me hurt? You gonna get me hurt, Motor Mouth? I'm gonna be walking on crutches tomorrow. They gonna break me down. Motor Mouth Mall, 318 to Meg.
I wouldn't want to do that. Hey, 318, have a good day. We'll see ya. Motor Mouth Mall, stepping back. Me and a small Cobra 29 LX walking back to the quiet side. I got down, breaker. Three different people called back to me out there. I'm not sure who that all was. I did hear y'all, but I heard y'all. That was the thing. I need to hear one on top of the stack, and then I'll know a little bit better what's going on to break. 34 in Georgia. I don't know if I got the whole thing, but I got the something 34 in Georgia. Motor Mouth Mall, working a small ball peen hammer, stepping, and I'm trying something here. Oh, I see. That's not doing anything. What's going on with this? How come that ain't working? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, that's weird. 1, 2. Oh, it ain't doing nothing. What's going on? I gotta check something out over here. Something ain't working right.
Well, it looks like it by my meter, because he got it bouncing over there past the red and the black there, so I don't know what's going on, Motor Mouth Mall. It sounds pretty good in the mag.
10, 410, I'm sounding good in the mag. Yeah, I don't know how this is doing. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, never mind. I gotta disconnect this right here. But it ain't working yet. Okay, there we go. Hold on, I'm just messing around with getting the level right. Okay, there it is. No wonder that wasn't doing what I thought it was doing. I had something bypassed. The whole time I had this thing doing what I thought it was doing, and the doggone thing was bypassed. All right, that's bypassed that way, that's that way. All right, well, anyway, I'm back where I thought I was, so I don't really know where I am, if that makes any sense. Motormouth Mall cruising, I got down right there braking.
How about that Motormouth Mall? Waving your way.
Hey, 5-1, what's going on over there? Let me turn this down again here. Doggone it. There's weird stuff going on over here. Motormouth Mall looking around Alabama one time and waving 4 friendly fingers and a thumb. Hope everything is all going well and slow over there around the Big Bam. Radio station, Motormouth Mall working the small mall stepping. One fat watt at a time. We're trying to roll up in here a little bit more right there. Hello, check. 11111. It's still not doing quite what I thought it was supposed to do, but I turned the headphones back down again here and let it rock and roll. I'm back out. Break up.
Motormouth Mall, that thing's stroking down here in southern Alabama as always, brother. Just wanted to wave that hand and wish you 73s. 251 Alabama, back quiet.
They're 251. I'm sorry, I said 51. I meant 251. 251 Alabama. Yeah, you got that thing walking and talking over here too, by the way. You got all kinds of odd-idio rolling in my radio right there. 251 Alabama radio station. Motormouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer. One fat watt at a time. Break up.
Lord, Motormouth Mall, thanks for
It's all about the bees. It's all about the birds and the bees. The bird watts and decibels I got down right there breaking.
How about a Motormouth? Old wild turkey waving.
Wild turkey, why you waving real loud over here? What's going on to break?
Same old thing. Well, I told him to go get drunk. Lone Star.
318 said wild turkey going to get drunk to break.
No, it's just a name we don't.
Oh, turkey. Wild turkey. Man, that's some good eating there, Brick.
State line, I heard you up in there. You said, wow, turkey is some good eating over there. Hey, 318, he said, nah, that's just a name. He don't drink like that. And State line said, that's some good eating over there, Break.
Some good eating and some good drinking, too.
Well, that's it. Everybody loves wild turkey.
Motormouth, I'm going to just do a quick pass-through if I can. Hey, Motormouth, old State line on these 250Bs with a wave.
State line, while you work at those 250Bs, I got to let you hear what those 250Bs are doing over here. Check this out one time.
Good eating and some good drinking, too.
Well, that's it. Everybody loves wild turkey.
Motormouth, I'm going to just do a quick pass-through if I can. Hey, Motormouth, old State line on these 250Bs with a wave.
State line, well, you got those. I hope that playback worked right. I don't know if that playback did everything justice, but I hope it did. Hey, hello to you one more time, State line operator. Hello, 318. Hello, Wild Turkey. Motormouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer. Got down right there, break.
Yeah, break. 722 out here in the Magnolia, and we're waving.
722. Man, you're loud. Holy smokes. Louder than a 12 o'clock whistle over there. So, hey, what's going on around the Mag? Break.
We just doing all right out this way. You sounding good, sounding awesome as our normal. 722, and we're back quiet.
You're 722. Well, let me put this back up in there so you can see what you're doing around my neck of the woods. Holy smokes! Watch this real quick.
We just doing all right out this way. You sounding good, sounding awesome as our normal. 722, and we're back quiet.
There you go, 722, Motormouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer. Right there, break.
Hey, hello. Hey, good evening, Motormouth Mall. OFF, bam, it's an outfit. Motormouth Mall on the west side. OFF, in the heart of Dixie, bottom side of beautiful Mobile, Alabama. Good evening.
Hey there, Mr. OFF. Good to hear you up in there. Well, you got that mall down, too. Well, you cruising the coast of Alabama in fine style. Hey, Mr. OFF, big old wave your way. Hope everything is all well and swell. OFF, Motor Mouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer. And check this out one time.
On the west side, OFF, in the heart of Dixie, bottom side of beautiful Mobile, Alabama. Good evening.
There you go. OFF, Motor Mouth Mall got down.
Appreciate that playback. Got a smile on my face so large my ears about to touch in the back. Motor Mouth Mall, west side, OFF, small station, coast of Alabama. Back listening.
410 on the ears touching together. All right. Have a great day out there. Great evening. I should say the day is over and done. AOFF, Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast Beast. Dropping the hammer right there, right now. I got down. Breaker.
Teacher, can you hear me, brother? Yeah.
Hello, Mud Duck 77 at Locomoco Radio. Hey, Mud Duck 77 in Locomoco. I got you all up in here. El Professor, the teacher, rolling up in there, see if I can't make a little bit of noise around your stack of bricks. Oh, to your crews, I hope everything is all well and swell down around your stack of bricks. Break.
Yeah, 10-4, teacher, I try to say hello to you, my friend. I try to say hello to you once a year, and teacher,
I like that audio, too, by the way. I like the new configuration. I don't know if you have a recording going on that end, but I'm going to try to play you back one time and see if I can give you a little sample of what that's doing over the air. Check this out one time. Hey, Mud Duck 77 at Locomoco, check it out.
Teacher, I try to say hello to you once a year, and teacher.
I like the audio right there. You definitely got the audio dialed in right. We just need a little bit more Mother Nature. A little bit more Mother Nature, make things a little bit straighter, but that thing sounds real good. Breaker?
Brave, teacher. Yeah, for that's right.
Damn, Motor Mouth Mall, standing in an evil over here, top Mississippi.
Go ahead there, Joe.
I heard somebody in Mississippi, somebody in the Bluegrass. I heard 77. Motor Mouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer, stepping right there, right now. Break.
All the way to the left. Motor Mouth Mall, I turned it to the switch click. Somebody good sounding transceiver just got turned OFF. I'm back listening.
OFF, you did that all right. You turned somebody's radio to the left. You turned somebody's radio all the way to the left. Hello to you, Mr. OFF. Motor Mouth Mall cruising. One fat watt at a time.
Looking good, sounding good, one fat watt at a time. OFF Coast of Alabama, back listening.
Oh, that's the way, we dropped them all, yeah.
Must be nice to be able to drop them all 119, trying to wave a hand.
Yeah, 119. It's nice to drop a hammer from time to time, you know. Not every time, just once in a while. You can't always get in where you want. Every now and then, again, you just get in between the cracks and fit in where you can fit in. Hello, dear 119, Motor Mouth Mall cruising. They got down.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, the 119 appreciation. Back at you. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, 119, 70.
You're welcome to 119. Good to hear you've been there. Pleasure with the double measure. Well, you got that hammered down in the world of sound. Keep on doing what you're doing. 119, Motor Mouth Mall, stepping breaker.
Very good condition.
Good conditions.
Yeah, maybe Mother Nature's playing her game tonight. Just doing that thing. Timber Reaper over here in the Magnolia, and we're swinging.
Well, you know, Mother Nature does what she does from time to time. You never know what she's got on her mind to bring.
Yeah, then for teacher, this is
And Mama Nature likes to dance by herself sometimes, Break.
Yes, sir. 800 State Line operator. You said Mother Nature likes to dance by herself from time to time. Hey, State Line, I'm going to do something. Tell me what you think. Just tell me. You don't have to record it. But I'm going to do something. I'm going to click on something here on the count of 5 and tell me if it's better or worse. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I clicked on it. Tell me if it's better or worse for breaking.
No, I like it. I like it. It didn't hurt a thing in the world. I think it brightened it up just a touch. I don't know what you did there, Break.
Yeah, I put a pre-EQ before my entire chain. I got an EQ before everything now. And that EQ is the only thing I'm going to mess with. I'm not going to mess with the rest of the chain. Just as that one EQ, so all I got to do is I can turn it off like that right there. It gets a little bit heavier. I can turn it back on again, and I can change the various different configurations of the EQ a little bit there while I got it on, you know. So anyway, that's what it is. I can bump the highs up a little bit more, brighten it up a little bit more, turn the overall makeup gain down a little bit more, like that right there, and see what that does. But yeah, I put an EQ in the very beginning of my chain there, Break.
Doesn't tell you what you did. Gave you a little more highs.
Or 10. I gave a little bit more highs.
To very last before I go into the modulator as well. But having one place to go to, that's a big deal. But man, that's just right, brother.
10, 4, 10. All right, good deal. I'll keep it like that for a little bit. I just wanted some flexibility and adjustability that would make a pretty big impact on the overall signal and distribution of the audio in the curve without really changing any of the other compressor settings or anything like that. So it's just kind of I can bypass it at the flip of a switch, like that right there, totally bypass it, or I can brighten it up and detail it out a little bit like that right there. So anyway, just a little something to play with the Break.
No, absolutely. I like it. I think it did. It really brightened it up. And you know, when you crank your highs up, I heard a little bit of that. You know what comes in there with you with the highs, but man, it did give it a brightness there, Break.
Yeah, I had to turn the gain back down. If I turn that back up again, it starts doing what happens when you boost that stuff up too much. And so I don't want to go in there and change the levels of the downward expanders or the noise gates or any of that. So I just turned the level down here a little bit, just to the point where that sensitivity isn't there. And that issue isn't there. I could probably turn the gain down somewhere else. I could turn it down at the input of the plug-in. I'm turning it down right now at the output of the EQ to make up for the gain that I boosted when I boosted the EQ to Break.
Hello to you, Motor Mouth. Fender Bender with a quick wave, and I'm out of the way.
Fender Bender, you're right there where you want to be. Hey, Fender Bender, big old wave. Good to hear you up in there. Hey, Fender Bender, I hope everything is all well and swell around your stack of bricks to Break.
Ball in there. 242 Sidewinder, South Carolina, China.
Hey, 242 Sidewinder, well, you got that audio working too. Hey, 242 Sidewinder, big old wave. Fender Bender, big old wave. Cruise over there around Atlacomulco, Mexico, big old wave to you as well. State Line operator, 318, Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen mall right here, right now, Break.
I figured I'd just give it a try. I might be able to make that trip. Ain't no doubt about that.
242, you definitely made the trip, and I appreciate you giving it a try there, and you rolled up in there in fine fashion, so be proud of that station doing its thing across this great big nation. A 242, Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball peen hammer, one fat watt at a time. And I walked on through. Breaker.
Clean Audio Chicago. Motor Mouth
too. You got that slave boy working coming out of the Magnolia in fine fashion as well, ain't no doubt. And I heard the clean audio up in there around Illinois. Motormouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer. Got down.
Definitely working the right rig for sure. Motormouth Mall. Proud drive.
What about it, Motormouth Mall? You, John, on Facebook?
Yeah, 10-4. I'm John. I'm Motormouth Mall, a.k.a. the West Coast Beast over there on Facebook to break.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, worldwide, crazy kind of wave.
Worldwide, crazy. I got you up in there. Motormouth Mall waving right back. And I got to apologize. I got I think there's about 5,000 friends. And sometimes they drop off and make room for new ones. And so if I don't have you on there as a friend, it's not because I didn't want to. It's because there wasn't a room. Let me get my knees up in the breeze. Motormouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer. Oh, I can hear the rain coming down outside. We finally got our rain coming down here around Santa Maria, California. Yeehaw.
It's not raining over here in the Magnolia. It's just as dry as it can be there, Motormouth.
Not raining in the Magnolia, just as dry as it can be. 410, yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to a little bit more rain over here. I think they're going to give us rain tonight. They're going to give us rain on Saturday. There might be some rain in between. I don't know for sure yet. But it's good because I got some earthwork I want to do. And the little rain we're going to get isn't going to stop the paddle scraper and the D9 dozer. And they're out there working on a project in another town right now. And that rain is going to cause them some difficulties where they're working. But it's going to help them over at my place. So the sooner it rains, the better. Motormouth Mall got down right there breaking.
Hello, Motormouth Mall.
Well, Motormouth Mall still cleaning up Indiana's received.
Trying.
Motormouth Mall when you was adjusting that.
Yeah, it's my John. How about it, Motormouth Mall? 100 Polecat, Kentucky Wave.
On the side and just move on down the band.
410, all right. I'm going to get back on the side. Hey, Polecat, I heard you over there on Kentucky. Big old wave your way, too. I didn't, it's busy out here. I don't want to tie it up there. And you don't have to move on down the band. I'll get out in the middle of the road there. I've been out here for long enough. I've been out here for, the Watergate. Watergate says I've been out here for, hey, Mosquito Man, what's going on over there? Break Motormouth Mall, looking on YouTube. Yeah, 53 minutes and 21 seconds. So I've been out here almost my hour. I didn't get my hour this morning, so I'm taking it this evening. I take my half out of the middle somewhere, Motormouth Mall cruising. I got down right there, breaker. Rocking on. 410 Polecat. Take care, 7-3, and I heard the other station rocking on. I didn't get all the 28 there break, but I heard you rocking on there breaking.
Yeah, we were trying to get this little station across the street there, Big John. Phantom 309 waving 5 from the...
Man, oh man, Phantom. That thing sounds 10-8 and straight. Hey, Phantom, you got to hear this. Wait, let me see. Before I get out of here, I got to put this in the playback mode here. Let me see if I can put that back up in there like this for you.
This little station across the street there, Big John. Phantom 309 waving.
Man, oh man, hey, Phantom. Did you hear that? Oh, bodacious.
We're trying. We're just waiting for Mother Nature to smack us on our ass and send us on our way. Hey, Motormouth Mall, Phantom 309, waving 5, rocking on.
And that audio is superb. That's what, there's broadcast audio, and that sounds all good, and it sounds very much like what you would hear on 75 meter AM or something like that. And then there's CB audio. you know, where it's bold and rich and a little bit bigger than life and kind of like that right there. Man, that's what you're looking. That's what everyone out here wants. Hey, Phantom, I don't know. The people who say they don't want it, they don't know they don't want it. The people out there who say that they don't like that kind of audio, they haven't heard that kind of audio. But man, that kind of audio in a good receiver sounds unreal to break.
Sound like a John Boy audio.
And that sounds all good, you know, and it sounds...
Well, I'll tell you what, I appreciate the fine accolades, that's for sure. And I did do a little bit of tonight. Just a little bit on the mixing board. But anyway, Motormouth Mall, I just got to pay homage to Mother Nature for letting me get across the street.
Well, she is the be-all, end-all. Hey, you're right. She is the be-all, end-all, that's for doggone sure. Without her, we wouldn't get none of this done. Hey, Phantom, 309, Motormouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer. It's all about that Mother Nature to break. The girl with the swirl I got down.
The girl with the swirl, that's for sure. I like that. Anyway, all right there, Big John. Big John. Anyway, catch you later. Phantom 309, your buddy up north. I'll see you.
Airport, take care, 73. Have a good evening. Big Bad John. Well, I do it this way right here. He does it better than I do there, Break.
Catch you later. I got a phone call.
Catch you later there, Phantom 309. Have a great evening. We'll catch you another time, another way. I'm glad I was out here to hear 318 and Phantom 309 and State Line Operator and all them big, heavy-hitting, bodacious sounding radios and all the other radios in between as well. Motormouth Mall working a small ball peen hammer on a rainy afternoon. Got down.
What's going on? I'm trying to wait a quick here. Hey, Motormouth Ice Cream Man, where you been gone? I'll see you.
There's another one of those good sounding radios right there. Hey, Ice Cream Man. There's another one right there. Hey, Ice Cream Man. Good afternoon time to you to break. That's 2 days in a row to break.
Yes, it is. I don't get on here that much. Just scrolling through and heard you in there, Fred. I bump it down and wave a big old evening time wave to you, my friend. Hope everything going well, swell. Man, this small station, big old wave, I'm rocking on.
10-4-10. You know, I never get to hear my local, I say local, he's not really local, but I never get to hear 131 Mustang over here on my end. I'm going to turn my audio down here to this other mode here like that right there. Now I'll turn it all the way up here like that right there, just for fun. But anyway, I never get to hear 131 Mustang over here, but I get to hear him in backscatter. And if I was to imagine what his audio sounded like in a receiver direct without the backscatter, I would have to say it sounds like you to break.
Hell, there's my old buddy, there's my old buddy, Mr. Motormouth Mall. You joined downtown Music City waving there, break.
One thing, I'm tickled pink over here. Motormouth, appreciate all the flowers, man. Keep some over yourselves. You got that doggone thing laid down over here once again. But all...
I guess I might catch you later on there. Oh, Motormouth, you joined downtown Music City trying to make that trip. I don't get back out of the waiting room, get back on the home channel.
No, I was just waiting there. You joined. I heard you, no problem, no pain, no strain. I was listening to Ice Cream Man. And you both sounded superb out there. You joined. Good afternoon time to you. Good evening. Ice Cream Man, big old wave. And I'm going to do that last playback so you can hear you both out there with some tonacious audio. I mean, beautiful, killer audio. Is tonacious a real word there, Break? I think I might have made up a word. Check this out.
Well, there's my old buddy, there's my old buddy, Mr. Motormouth Mall. You joined downtown Music City waving there, Break.
One thing, I'm tickled pink over here. Motormouth, appreciate all the flowers, man. Keep some over yourselves. You got that doggone thing laid down over here once again. But all... I
guess I might catch you later on there. Oh, Motor Mouth, you joined downtown Music City trying to make that trip. I don't get back out of the waiting room, get back on the home channel.
There you go, you joint. Hey, you joint, that was you. Ice Cream Man, that was you. Motor Mouth Mall, that's me out here dropping a hammer, and you joint. By the way, I don't know if you have a recording going now, but I put an EQ at the very beginning of my session, an EQ that I can roll out completely or slowly or all the way, or I can even go to where it was and I can boost it. I can do different things. Anyway, I put that in just for fun to get some variability and some flexibility. And I don't know what that did to your radio, but without it, it was this right here, like that right there. And that's all the way off all of a sudden. And with it was this right here. A U-joint, Motor Mouth Mall. Got down right there, break.
Well, I'll be glad when I get my Hermes back so I can get it hooked back up into my stereo and hear all the wonderful frequencies.
822 South Carolina. One time saying good evening.
Just listen to a high gear trucker CB radio external speaker going through this Galaxy 73 HML receiver. So, it is what it is. I'm sure it would sound
Motor Mouth Mall, 911. Tennessee said hello, Motor Mouth Mall.
But I'll have to go back and listen to it one day. I'll just flag this recording. I'll go back once I get the other stuff hooked back up and listen to it. But man, good to hear you in there, buddy of mine, JW. He kind of
man around Washington.
We started throwing rocks at him, and he never did respond. And then all of a sudden, he popped back in there and he said, "Your buddy's up on 28." I said, "My buddy, well, let's see who this is." And then there you were. But anyway, good evening time to you. Appreciate the gate, and hope everything's going well for you. It's going to be a wet night here around Nashville, Tennessee, and looking forward to getting out playing the mud puddles in the morning. Catch you later, Motor Mouth. The west side and the east side said have a blessed day, and I'll get on back out of here and get my little Eagle Mate Steel out of the middle of the road.
410. Well, I'm glad you got an opportunity to bump that Eagle Mate Steel down around my neck of the woods, and sounded superb as always. And I don't know, I know you're listening on the Galaxy with that, not the Hermes light and all that stuff. But what was your take on the audio? Whether you liked it with the EQ in there like that, or if you liked it better where it was originally? The original flavor, like that right there. That's the original flavor. I know you can't hear it all, but on the Galaxy, one of them might sound better. I'll go back to the EQ mode right there. Hello, one more time. You joint. Take care, 7-3. Motor Mouth Mall with a great big old wave. I'm glad you rolled up in here to say hello and put that antenna out here on the west side. Your West Coast undermodulated beast. Got down.
Carolinas, we tried.
A lot of difference.
How about your Motor Mouth? Hey, Motor Mouth 49. Hello, Motor Mouth 49 wave.
I'll be able to tell you maybe in a month or so. Which one sounds better on the
We tried to wait 4 fingers and stuff.
it rolled in, a little bit heavier, a little bit clearer. So.
Hello, our Motor Mouth Mall hillbilly walking.
Yeah, me neither. Motor Mouth Mall, 822 in the Carolinas, we tried.
Okay, well, I believe Mother Nature switched. She moved. She's dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping. 822 in the Carolinas rolled up in there. 49 rolled up in there. I lost U-joint, but that's what Mother Nature she's just dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping. I know he said one of those ways sounded a little clearer maybe, but I'm not sure which one. I'm guessing it was probably this one, but I don't know for sure. Hey, 822, good to hear you out there coming out of the Carolinas with that big, bold sound, and 49, you too. U-joint. Ice Cream Man, Motor Mouth Mall working the small ball bean hammer. Right there, right now.
You call back Motor Mouth 49. Hello, Motor Mouth Mall. Hillbilly with a wave.
Hillbilly. Yeah, I forgot. forgot. I meant to mention Hillbilly up in there, too. Hey, Hillbilly, I got you waving to break it.
Down the Georgia, up there around Georgia, ain't no doubt about it, my friend. Take care, 73s. I'm going to get back out of the road there because everybody else is trying to get there. Take care out there, Motormouth Mall. Hillbilly, go on.
Hillbilly, real good sound, real bold audio. I like what you're doing over there on that end. It's working for you. You know what you got going on. You got it dialed in just right. Hillbilly, Motormouth Mall, cruising break.
Yeah, Roger. Take care out there, John. Ain't no doubt about it. Pleasure's on this end there, 73s, and God bless.
And 410. I'm going to play that back one time here to you. Check this out one time. Here it comes. Where is it? Here it comes.
Yeah, Roger. Take care out there, John. Ain't no doubt about it. Pleasure's on this end there, 73s, and God bless.
There you go. That was you. Right there, Hillbilly. Motormouth Mall, step in.
Check.
Hey, 637 way out east. Hey, 637 way out east over there in North Carolina. I heard you up in there too. I did the break.
Be 635 back here on this wideband transmitter there, break.
I did say 637. I meant 635. I'm sorry. Check this out one time. That's some beautiful audio coming out of that wideband transmitter. Watch this.
Be 635 back here on this wideband transmitter there, break.
Ooh, that wideband transmitter is working to break. Man, unbelievable audio. I wish we had a little bit more Mother Nature. Let me turn my EQ off one more time here. Bypass this thing a little bit. And I wish we had a little bit more Mother Nature out there to work with, but she's limited at the moment. A 635 Motormouth Mall working the small ball, P and Mall. EQ off and EQ on. I got down right there, break.
Mother Nature tied to his antenna out there. Mother Nature roots a little bit. Let her come out here around the Carolinas.
Yeah, I didn't get all that doggone it. Terrible thing. Somebody else said that a Motormouth Mall must have Mother Nature tied around its antenna. I do. I got I went down there and roped up Mother Nature and got her lashed to the antenna to break.
What does she look like? Motormouth Mall, you're smoking around the Carolinas for damn sure. Worldwide crazy Mobile in the Carolina rolling on.
They're worldwide crazy in the Mobile, looking good and sounding great from the Carolinas as well. They're breaking.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, can
Hello, One-Armed Bandit. I heard you roll up in there too. I did. One-Armed Bandit, Motormouth Mall, stepping.
One-Armed Bandit around the Carolinas, we waving.
Good job there, One-Armed Bandit, coming out of the Carolinas. You roll up in there in fine fashion. Check this out one time.
The Carolinas, we waving.
Whoops, that was kind of a quick one, but anyway, you're up in there. Hey, One-Armed Bandit, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball, paint hammer. One fat watt at a time, breaker.
81, upstate South Carolina, waving.
81, I got you up in there too, waving. 81, big old wave your way there, break.
Temple, Motormouth, I've been trying to get to you for a long time. You sounded good, my friend. They call me 81, CCR. 73rd your way. Catch you on the next one. 81, bad and mushy week.
Bartender 81, take care of 73. I'm glad you made the trip out here. I heard you up in there 77 around Atlacomulco, Mexico, where you rolled in for just a split second there. And 81, check this out one time.
Temple, Motormouth, I've been trying to get to you for a long time. You sounded good, my friend. They call me 81, CCR. 73rd your way. Catch you on the next one.
one. That was you, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall, stepping while you're back in the bushes. Like you, me too. I got down right there, breaker. One-armed bandit.
Jake. Your friend.
Hello, Jake. Hey, Jake. I hear you up in there, too. Jake from State Farm, Motormouth Mall, waving, break.
He wants to know, break. Sounding good tonight, just like always. Have a nice day. God bless, old Jake. We're standing by in the Carolina.
For dinner, Jake, you have a great evening out there. Enjoy it to its fullest. Hey, Jake from State Farm, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen mall, one fat watt at a time. Your West Coast undermodulated beast. That's back without the EQ, just for a possible video gate purpose. No EQ and EQ on. Jake from State Farm, Motormouth Mall, stepping. I got down right there, breaking. Ball peen mall, stepping while you're back in the bushes. Like you, me too. I got down right there, breaker. Holy smokes.
South Carolina, we trying to reach out.
The somebody 5 in South Carolina. I heard you trying to reach out there. I keyed up briefly over you. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that, but my thumb was already in that forward moving trajectory to break. Hey, 353, I believe, South Carolina. Big ol' wave right back at you there, break.
025
South Carolina. Got you up in there as well.
I'm gonna pull this station way back, man.
Oscar Q3, South Carolina, waving at you, Mr. Motormouth.
35, Tackleberry, East Coast, North Carolina, just got on down.
And there's 635, Tackleberry. Hey, you smoking out there from the Carolinas all the way to the Central Coast of California? Like, man, you sitting there like sound like a local over there with that big wide band sound they're breaking.
Figured out, and I got the audio settings right, and a little bit of effect in there, but other than that, man, I'm real happy with it, Motormouth Mall.
Me too. I'd be a happy camper with that. That's got some smooth, natural sounding, good quality audio out there. I like it. It's definitely working well, and yeah, that ain't no slouch they're breaking. Man, the playback audio is pretty accurate, too. I mean, it sounds exactly like what I hear in the headphones. They're break.
Got you through a Bluetooth system, man, this JBL Party Box 110. Let me tell you something. You rocking the middle of the lane there, break.
But I'm taking my half out of the middle, so I'm doing the best I can to try to roll up in there and make them speakers work. You know, I want to exercise the suspension on them speakers to break. Take care, 635. Definitely a pleasure hearing you roll up in there and keep up the good work with that radio. And we'll look forward to some better Mother Nature here before long. And we'll commence this QSO another time, another way. No doubt about that. Take care, 635. Radio station, Motormouth Mall, working the small ball peen hammer. This Cobra 29LX. Got down. I'm gonna end this skate too. I ain't gonna stay out here any longer. I've been out here for YouTube says been out here for doggone it, an hour. Oh shoot, an hour. An hour and 14 minutes. Holy cow, they're break.
I heard that you, but all right, well, let me get up here on this YouTube, man, and let's check this thing out. Motormouth Mall, be blessed. We'll see you.
Take care. 7-3. Blessings and good graces. And we'll do it another time, another way. Motormouth Mall, step in, and I'm out the way. And I think this is the first gate of the day. I wasn't out here this morning. I didn't get a chance to get out here this morning. So this would be the A gate, even though it's late in the day. And I just looked at the time on this thing, too. I'm not sure why my YouTube... Oh, wait, today it's right. Today it's right. Yesterday, the times on my YouTube video gate, the timestamp was off by 3 hours. And now it's on. I don't know why. That's weird. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, you'll find it real easy there, break.
Ain't no doubt about it, man. Mother Nature doing her dip and she's doing her dive.
For 10. Take care. 7-3. I'm out the way. Bye. 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 Bye.